Good morning, good morning. Today is going to be an office day. I'm heading into the office right now. One of our teams is having a meeting with their team, so I usually attend their meetings just to see if there's something I need to add to their agenda for my side, and also if they have any technical issues. I seem to be the the tech person as well for the team. Was wanting to get a workout in. I am still wanting to do my 5K. I have been doing some research on some 5K races in my area for later in the fall. I'm thinking October. So I did find a few, so I'm gonna kind of hopefully in the next couple days narrow it down. Want to start heading into the gym. I've been kind of going here and there, not really on any kind of routine of sorts, just kind of when I can find the time, and I haven't been quite making it a priority. So with that being said, I am definitely wanting to start heading into the gym more, or at least getting in some kind of walking, so that way it's not like a shock to my system when I start actually wanting to do the training. So I'm hoping that I can get out of the office here at a decent hour, maybe get to the gym before I have to go pick up my daughter. She has an extra class today. She takes Spanish, which isn't one of their classes, I guess. They have to take a 7th class. So usually every day it's 6 classes, or 6 periods. So she actually has to add an extra class to her day for Spanish. So today is one of her Spanish class days, and she usually has some kind of club meeting as well. So I usually pick her up from school. So I'm hoping maybe I can squeeze in a workout before I have to go pick her up. So we'll see what time allows. But yep, right now I'm heading into the office. I did pack my lunch. So I did pack my lunch, so I won't be eating out. I brought I guess it's like a steak Caesar salad. So it's like a Caesar salad with like steak instead of like chicken. That's what I brought for lunch, and a sweet tea, a diet sweet tea. But yeah, so let's see what today brings. 12:30. It's 12:35. I'm going to be having my lunch. I have this cute little container that I packed my salad in. So I have my salad. I do have a couple croutons, some sunflower seeds for the top. Just unscrew that. It even comes with a little spork, but I won't be using that. And when I open it up, it has my dressing right here, so that way it's not fogging up my salad. It's just romaine lettuce for my Caesar salad, and it just comes off like that. I'm just gonna pour this in here. Pop the lid back on. Wait. And I'm gonna give it a shake. Get all the dressing mixed in. And I do have my steak. I heated it up a little bit. It's just grilled steak, chopped up. I was thinking of adding it to my salad, but I think I'm just gonna eat it on the side. My croutons got stuck. Use a little more dressing. So this is actually one serving of dressing that fits into this little container. Which is 2 tablespoons, I believe. So, yep. And that's that. So I will be enjoying my lunch, finishing up some stuff. Here while I am at the office still. Meeting went pretty well. I brought up a few points for our team, or for this team in particular, that I needed to address with them. Make sure everybody's on the same page. So here's my first bite of my salad. Cheers. And then I have my sweet tea. I like this Gold Peak. It's the 0 sugar sweet tea. So it's like a diet sweet tea. I really like this one. It's made from black tea leaves. It's pretty good. Like I said, I have my steak. I think the 2 tablespoons was a little much for my salad. It looked a little dry. I don't think I had mixed it up good enough. So I added the rest of the dressing. Now I think it's a little too much, but you can always add, but you can't take away. So, steak. So like I said, I have been wanting to start my training for the 5K. I think I'm going to officially start my actual training maybe at the beginning of May, since we're not quite at the beginning anymore here in April. So I'm thinking start it fresh in May, but I am wanting to start going to the gym. I haven't kind of been going regularly, just kind of here and there. So kind of get myself back in the game, if you will, of working out. So I'm thinking the rest of this month I'm going to try to put a little more effort into prioritizing my gym time, even if it's 30 minutes of cardio, maybe walking on the treadmill or elliptical, and then kind of putting in the little strength training with like some weights and stuff. So now, like, I added croutons to my salad. And I only added like three big ones and like maybe a couple small little pieces. So maybe it's like an actual serving or just under a serving of the croutons. I know I do low carb, but I do low carb, not no carb. So there's a difference. I'm not doing keto where it's a little more strict on your carb count. I don't really count carbs, if you will. I just kind of like to eat less carbs. So it's kind of, I guess, lazy low carb. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so let me go ahead and take control. I sent you a request if you could accept that.
Okay.
Awesome. So, let's see. Okay.
All right.
Well, we got it worked.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Helping out one of our associates with their expenses. So at the beginning of the year, we had some budgeting delays. So a couple of our people had a late payment charge on their credit card bill. So needing help on how to expense that. So yes, I've done a little research on a couple places here in the area for 5Ks around October. I really like the Disney races. They're a little pricey, of course, because it's Disney, right? But I like that everything that goes into it. I remember I used to do their half marathons that were usually in January, and it would be cold when I would be doing those races. But I really like how well organized it is, how along the route there'll be a lot of the Disney characters, the princesses. So those people that are working on their PRs just like zoom by, but I would stop, and a lot of people would stop and take photos with the characters, and it's really a great race route. So it's just the whole vibe, I guess, as the young people say. It really is. It really is a really nice race that I've done. I've done multiple Disney races, and each one of them is really nice. And of course, along the route, all the different scenes, they put different stops for characters, things like that. I've done a couple, so they have a 5K coming up in October. It's the Wine and Dine 5K, I believe it's called, for Disney, and that's in October. I believe it's around their Food and Wine Festival. I think it's going with that theme. I don't really remember when they have the Food and Wine Festival, but I know it's the Wine and Dine, I think it's called, 5K at Disney. So that was one of them. But like I said, it is pricey. I haven't really looked at the prices for signing up for the 5Ks. So it's going to be my next step, my next project to do the research on the prices. I just kind of looking at dates, things like that. There's also one in St. Pete. I made myself some notes. There was one in St. Pete that I think was pretty good. And again, these were like all in October. So that was, I think, great. It's the so Wine and Dine 5K is in October. There's the Duke Energy St. Pete Run Fest 5K. That's actually in November, mid-November. There is in Tampa the Chocoholic 5K. So that's going to be having a whole bunch of chocolate. I don't know if I want to sign up for that one. Obviously, it's great to have chocolate. You know, after you do a good race, you've earned it, right? But yeah, that one's going to be mid-October. That's going to be in Tampa. There is one here south in Sarasota. Also in October, it's the Flamingo 5K. It is a beach run along Siesta Key. It is a beautiful beach, and that's also going to be supporting breast cancer awareness. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that one if I don't do the Disney one. You know, support breast cancer. Looks like it's going to be a cute run. Flamingo, called the Flamingo 5K. So I think it's going to be a toss up between those two, maybe the St. Pete one. But like I said, I'll probably look at the prices depending on all that. We'll see which one I sign up for. But yes, I do have a couple already in mind that I want to, sign up for, so I can go ahead and start my training. I think from May until October. So if I sign up for the one in November, I give myself a couple more extra weeks of training. I mean, it is a 5K. That's like 3 miles. Doesn't seem like that much. I think, when we're walking around Universal, definitely putting in way more than 3 miles. But, I was hoping to not have to walk the whole race. I don't want to say run, because I'm not going to run. I call it jogging To me, it's running, but it's more like a jog. So I do want to train because I've done a couple races where I've been kind of like half-assing the training, and it really beats me up at the end. So I'm just gonna be finishing up my lunch and getting a couple more things done. I'm thinking of heading out here in a few hours. Like I said, I was wanting to maybe head to the gym before I pick up my daughter. I'm thinking of wanting to get there before the after work gym rats get there. Now, I will say that my gym, the gym that I go to, always busy, no matter when you go. It's like a Costco. You can go in the morning around 10, you can go at 9, you go at 3, you go at 8 at night, you go at 10 at night. It's always busy. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, but like is it ever not busy? I mean, are all the gyms like this? Or just mine? So depending on what I get done right now, I may get caught up on something and not get time to get out. But like I said, that is the plan. Kind of get out of here a little early so I can head to the gym, but we'll see. I probably start on some project or something, get caught up and don't end up leaving on time. So we'll see. Well, I made it out of the office. Got a few things done that were on my list, or on the top of my list. I still have several other things that I need to finish, but I can definitely get those done a little bit later. Right now I am heading home to see if I can still make it to the gym before picking up my daughter. I have to head home because I have to change into my workout clothes. I didn't bring those with me because I didn't think this through far enough. So right now I'm heading home, depending on traffic, on what time I get home. And then I'll see if I have enough time to still be able to make it to the gym and get a workout in. If not, then I'm going to have to switch things up and maybe go to the gym in the evening or get a workout in at the house. So heading home first, changing into my clothes, seeing if I can still make it, picking up my daughter, and then coming home and finishing up some work. So that is the plan so far. We'll see how it goes. I made it home and out the door, I think within a good amount of time. I think I still have just enough time to go in and get a workout in. But I'll be heading to go pick up my daughter from the gym, straight to go pick her up. I don't think I'll have time to be able to change or any of that. So thinking I can get at least a good 30-minute workout. Just maybe do an elliptical, maybe the stairs, and I do want to spend some time in the sauna. I love the sauna. It's so relaxing. I feel like the heat just kind of like relaxes my muscles. It's just like a calming place, and it's quiet, so it's like but yep, so I'm headed to the gym now and gonna get a workout in. workout is done for the day. I'm all rosy cheeks now. So luckily today, my husband is actually going to go pick up my daughter, so I got a little extra time at the gym. He let me know that he was able to go pick her up, so just before I left, so I went ahead and stayed a little extra. And I stayed a little extra time in the sauna, which was real nice. So, workout done. So now I'm heading home. Instead of going to go pick up my daughter, I'm heading home, gonna finish up some work, and then get dinner started. I put on the menu something simple. I have to make some, I want to say hot wings, but they're not hot wings. They're just wings, I guess. I'm just going to put them in, put some wings in the air fryer. I'm going to do like a lemon pepper. I was thinking of doing that hot honey that I was wanting to do, but I don't know if I'm feeling it, feeling like gourmet today. So I think I might just try that another day. But I'm going to do some lemon pepper ones. I think we have some buffalo sauce. So, and maybe some fries as a side, kind of like a Buffalo Wild Wings or like a Wingstop kind of deal, but at home. But instead of fries, I think I'm going to have, I think I have some of the veggie tots. I really like those, the broccoli and cheese veggie tots. I like those. They're probably a better option than just fries. Is it low carb? Probably not, because they are breaded. They're like tater tots, but not as bad. I'm guessing. But I really like them. I feel like they're slightly better than just having straight fries. So I want to say I still have some in the freezer. So that's what I'm going to be having instead of fries with my wings. And I'll be making everyone else some fries. So yep, heading home, get some work done. And now I'm gonna get some work done. I made myself a Ultima replenisher. Since I was sweating it up in the gym, I want to replenish my electrolytes. So I like to drink my replenishers, Ultima replenisher, in this cute little glass cup jar. I really like it. It has a glass straw, has a little bamboo lid. And this Ultima replenisher I'm drinking is a lemonade. So I really like that this is another low carb, zero sugar option to keto, because it's 0 across the board, and it gives your water a great flavor. It replenishes your electrolytes, all that jazz. Good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get some work done and wait for the rest of my family to get home and then make dinner. So all in all, it was a great day. I finished up some pending stuff from the office. I finished up some work, and I did end up making the wings and fries along with the veggie tots for myself. And yeah, I had a great day. Went to the gym, all that jazz. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the the subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a like and let me know in the comments how your day went. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.